Hello students, welcome to Computer Hardware Lab class for 6th semester electronic students. Today I will be going to discuss about experiment number 17, that is your to install the Windows Server 2016, then how you are able to set up the server, go for ADDC features, and how you are able to create the domain and adding of users, and your equipment requirement is your personal computer. So let's start with the topic. There are several reasons to create and use a local domain even in relatively small home network. So that means what? Whenever you need a small network, you must be create and use a local domain. So for your centralized user management, we need to be user sign in to domain instead of signing in to just a certain PC. No separate user account setup on each machine. A domain user can sign in on each domain joined machine. Access level controlled by server admin. And centrally managed group policies are there with restrict or expand user rights with group policies on server. All policies applied throughout the domain, and so on policies are there. Now to create a local domain, first we need a Windows Server operating system, and of course we can set up a Linux server also. It can be installed on physical hardware with quite modest specification on a virtual machine. Naturally, to guarantee that your domain and Active Directory which control and manage the user and computers on your domain function, the server should be always on, up and running condition. So setting up an Active Directory domain control can be divided into 5 phases. So this Active Directory domain control is also to be pronounced as ADDC. So for this 5 phases is necessary. What are there? Install the Windows Server, set up the server, that means what? Setting up your static IP, updates, server name, etc. Create the domain, set up Active Directory domain service, then create domain, along with you should add the user. Okay. So these are the contents are there, where these 5 sections is divided one by one, just like install Windows Server 2016 for your part number 1, and part number 2 is your setup Windows Server 2016, and 3 is your setup Active Directory domain controller, 4th is your create a domain, then add user to Active Directory is your 5th, and some more videos are there. Okay. So see, this one is your section number 1 or part number 1, where we should go through the installation Windows Server of 2016. So previously you got the idea about Windows Server 2016 installation. Okay. So here also I am showing you how you are able to install the Windows Server 2016. So first is your download your Windows Server 2016 from this center, and that is your TechNet Evaluation Center. And whenever you are downloading, be notice that you need to register to be able to download. If installing on a virtual machine, select the ISO files as install media. On a physical machine, we need first to create a DVD or flash installed media. Then boot from Windows Server 2016 install media. When it prompted, enter the generic product key shown in pre-install code. Okay. So on your pre-install information, it is showing you this product key. Okay, select the desktop experience version, then you have to paste it here only. Okay, after that you will be getting this types of screen. Okay, so here install Windows normally as any other Windows version. When installation is done, you need to set the password for the built-in up administrator. Okay, so same procedure is there. After pasting that product key, it is going on installing the Windows 2016 version. Then after that it asks you for setting up the administrator password. This one is your administrator password screen. Okay, after that press Ctrl Alt Del key to enter the sign in dialog box and enter the password. Then after that you have to hit the enter key for further process. Okay, so here you will be getting this information as press Ctrl Alt Del key. Then after that you have to type the password. Then after the part 2 section is to be processed. So what is available inside your part 2 section? Here you have to set up the Windows Server 2016. Server dashboard open automatically by default. First thing is to change the resolution. First you have to change the resolution. So you know that on your display setting screen you have to change the Windows resolution, that is your 1024 into 768 pixel. Okay, that is your ratio as 4:3. So first you have to set the resolution under your display settings. Then you will be getting this information. This app cannot be opened. Okay, so you just ignore this one and click in close button to close this dialog box. After that maximize or open the dashboard, select the local server on left pane. Okay, so here you have to select the local server. This is the dashboard screen. Now after that it is extremely important that Windows Server is fully updated before going any further steps. Click never. After last checked for update, run the Windows update, restart if prompted. So here you have to click. Okay, then after change the computer name to something easier to remember and recognize. We need to be change the system computer name. So in this example we change the name as 10 form server and remember to restart after computer name is changed. Okay, then next one is your setting up your static IP for your server. So select an IP outside the DHCP IP pool. Your router uses to assign the dynamic IP address. So for example, I check my router setting and learn that the IP pools it uses 192.168.2.100 series to 2.200 series. Okay, so for the 100 system I set the IP from 100 to 200. Okay, and then 2 is the series and starting IP is your 100, then 101, 102, 103, like such a manner it should stop to 200. And the router is assigned with the IP address as 192.168.2.1. Okay, so your router IP is your 192.168.2.1 and you are setting the IP pools from 100 to 200. Then choose 192.168.2.50 for the server. Set it as static IP, setting both default gateway and preferred DNS server to use the router IP 192.168.2.1. Okay, so here see, you go for the IPv4 setting where you have to set the IP address. Okay, and your DNS is your 192.168.2.1. Then you have to click on OK. Now see, Ethernet 192.168.2.50 IPv6 is also enabled. Okay, so your name is your 10 form server we have set. Okay, then after the part 3 section is arise. What is that? Set up your ADDC option, that is your Active Directory Domain Control. So select add roles and features from the manage menu at the top right side of your screen. Okay, add roles and feature. Clear? After that you have to click on the next option. So when you click this one, the dialog box, this one is display, then you have to click on next option. Then after select the role based on feature based installation, then you have to click on next option. So here you have to select the role based on feature based of installation, then the next option you have to select. After that, see that your server is listed, select it and choose the select server from the server pool. Then after you have to click on next option. So select a server from the server pool option you have to activate it. After that, here the server name should be displayed. Okay, so see server selection is there. Okay, so you have to activate this one, then go for this option, then here the your team name will be displayed. Okay, team form server is displayed with the IP address, then click on next option. After that, click on the selection box, Active Directory Domain Service, then the dialog box open with a add feature. Okay, so here you have to click, then you will be getting another dialog box, then you have to click on add feature, then click on next option. Okay, so here you have to click in next option, then click on again next option, because the feature is activated, you have to click on next option. Then after ADDS option will be displayed. So here also for further proceed you have to click on next option, then the installation is start. So for that you have to click in install button. So now the installation button is activated. After that your installation is in progress. Okay, so you can close the wizard now, install continue in the background. Clear? So this window will be displayed, this dialog box will be displayed. So installation in progress, you may close this one, and the background side it is going on installing. Okay, so part 3 part is complete. Now the part 4 section is arise. So what is that? How to create a domain. You should know, see yellow warning sign is next to the notification. Okay, so this notification flag is there in the menu bar. Click the flag to open the menu. When it tells you installation succeed on server name, select prompt this server to a domain controller. Okay, here you have to click. Then select a add a new forest, enter your chosen local domain name, just like prefix suffix is there. In this example I named the domain name as 10 forms. Okay, so you have to activate like such a manner. This is the procedure. Then you have to click on next option. So one important message is there, that one is on the next page of the wizard we need to set up a password as we wish. Okay, a recovery password in case something goes awfully wrong and you need to run directory service restore, then select a good password. It may, but do not have to be the same name as your server admin password. Okay, so these two are your different. Then click on next option. So here we have to set up the password, then click on next. After that the DNS option page shows you a warning which you completely ignore. Click in next option. Okay, so warning will be displayed, you have to ignore it, then click in next button. Then after an additional options page checks the NetBIOS name is correct. It should be the prefix of your local domain. In this example I name as 10 forms, the NetBIOS name therefore being 10. NetBIOS names are usually written with the uppercase. Okay, then after you have to, here this one is there, now you have to click on next option. Then the accept default path is there. So here the path is as usual, it is display. don't disturb this path, then click in next option. After that, the review your settings will be screen will be display, then you have to click in next option. Then after, we will now see the list of warnings. Okay, as long as the bottom of this list tells you that all pre-request checks pass successfully, you can ignore the warning and click in install button. So now this one, the option is activated, click in install button. After that, Windows Server will restart automatically to finalize the installation. This one will be display. Then sign in, notice missing the network connection will be display. Okay, then fix the DNS IP error. If you are having any IP error is there, okay, change it back to your default gateway IP. In our cases, I changed it back as 192.168.2.1. okay, so here this one, clear. Now after that, to be sure, let's check the internet is working or not. You cannot use the Microsoft Edge. So see, this app cannot be opened. So don't use the Microsoft Edge. You should use other browser software to check whether your internet is going on or not, or working or not. Okay, now instead you have opened your Internet Explorer, press Ctrl R, type your iExplorer, hit the enter, and automatically the Internet Explorer will be open. You will be notified that enhanced security is enabled. You need to manually add the website and you want to visit the list of allow site. So these are the screen will be display. Then you have to click on OK. Now that means that everything is perfect, internet is working. Then go for dashboard. Local server shows the domain is okay. So this one is your computer name. Okay, 10form server is there. Domain already we have written as 10forms. Okay, so this one is display whenever you are going for the dashboard local server. Then as for the last option, that is your part 5 section, add user to Active Directory. A domain without user allowed to sign in is useless. Okay, that means a domain without the user allowed to sign in this is totally useless. To create users, open the tools menu, select Active Directory user and computers. So go for tools, Active Directory user and computers option is there. Expand your domain, select users, click next user button. Okay, so user is there, click on next user. Now this window will be display. Add a user, click on next. So you have to add the user, username is there, then click on next option. Here the 10forms user is also display. Okay, then go for the setting of your password. It asks for set the password for this user. Okay, and as this is a private home domain, select the password never expired. Then you have to click on next option. See this one, password is there, and you have to make it on password never expired. Then you have to click in next option. After that, review the information and click in finish option. So review here. After that, you have to click in finish. Then after, the first user is usually yourself, and to add this user to administrator, right click the user and select the properties. Okay, be remember the first user is usually yourself, so you are the first user, and to add this user as administrator, you have to press right click and go for the properties option. Okay, here right click and go for the properties. Add user to administrator. After that, you have to click on add user to administrator. Adding is there, administrator option is there. Then you have to click on OK option. Okay. In the future, you can see sign in to server with your own domain user. Okay. So here the username is there, and you have to put the password, and this is the dashboard screen of your Windows Server 2016. Okay, so here you got the idea about your Windows Server 2016 setup how to set the domain, how to set the users, and other some special features. Okay.